from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
A big honor for 4 Henrico County High School girls basketball players and big plans for a Henrico Cemetery. We've got details coming up on today's Henrico News Minute. It's Friday, February 19th, 2021. It's brought to you today by Henrico County.
And now for the news.
4 Henrico players are among the 21 Virginia nominees for a spot on the 44th McDonald's All-American Games high school girls basketball team. The 4 are Jada Walker of Henrico High School, Sydney Boone and Ayanna Rogers of Highland Springs High School, and Sharice Pittman of the Stewart School. Altogether, more than 700 top girls and boys players from throughout the nation were named nominees for the final team roster of 48 players, which will be named later this month. Now, because of the pandemic, there will not be any games played this year, but each player selected will be honored during a virtual celebration. Henrico County is now averaging exactly 100 new cases of COVID-19 each day during the past 7 days. That number matches the actual number of new cases reported in the county yesterday, according to the Virginia Department of Health. The difference in just about a month's time is dramatic. The county was averaging 240 new daily cases as recently as January 20th. The last time it was averaging as few as 100 new cases per day was December 6th. For the 6th straight day yesterday, there were no new virus-related deaths reported in Henrico. That's the longest such streak also since early December. Now, overall testing numbers are down pretty significantly as well. The county is averaging about 1,640 tests a day, down from a peak of about 2,600 in early January. But the good news is that the 7-day positivity percentage among those being tested is also lower. PCR test rate is 8.8% as of February 14th, and the rapid test positivity percentage was 7.4% as of the same day. More than 1/6 of the county's population, about 57,500 people, have now received at least one dose of COVID vaccine, and almost 15,000 of those have been fully vaccinated. Today on HenricoCitizen.com, you can read about the Woodland Restoration Foundation. That's a group dedicated to preserving the grounds of Woodland Cemetery, just off I-64 and Mechanicsville Turnpike. It's the final resting spot for a number of African Americans, including tennis great Arthur Ashe. It was established way back in 1917 on about 29 acres. Marvin Harris is now the cemetery's owner and the creator of the Restoration Foundation. He first volunteered at adjacent Evergreen Cemetery and became owner of Woodland just last summer. He and others are now working to raise funds to restore the cemetery properly. Over the summer, Henrico County committed a $25,000 grant to help, and in November, the Dominion Energy Charitable Foundation also donated $50,000. You can read the full story at HenricoCitizen.com by clicking on Community, and to learn more, visit woodlandrestorationfoundation.org. A man was injured early Thursday when a shot fired into a residence in Highland Springs struck him. It happened at about 12:30 in the morning in the area near East 9 Mile Road and Garfield Avenue. The man was taken to a local hospital with injuries that were not believed to be life-threatening, according to Henrico Police. Anyone with details should call Detective Noah with the police department at 501-5581 or Crime Stoppers at 780-1000. You can also submit your tips anonymously at p3tips.com. Well, Toyota and Richmond Raceway announced yesterday that the auto manufacturer will come back as the title sponsor of the Raceway's Spring Race Weekend in April. It'll sponsor the Toyota Owners 400 NASCAR Cup Series race April 18th and the Toyota Care 250 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series the day prior. It appears likely that at least some fans will be allowed to attend the races this spring. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam Wednesday indicated that he would be making an announcement next week related to fan capacities at professional sporting events in the state. Northam has been in touch with Richmond Raceway President Dennis Bigmeyer and Flying Squirrels Vice President and Chief Operating Officer Todd Parnell, among other sports industry officials, to discuss potential plans for allowing fans back into venues. 283 Henrico residents filed first-time unemployment claims during the week of February 7th through 13th. That was only 13 more who had done so the previous week, according to the Virginia Employment Commission. The county's increase of initial filers was 4.8%. It nearly matched the statewide increase of 4.9%. Henrico is the 7th largest locality in Virginia. It had only the 11th highest number of first-time filers during the most recent week. Richmond led the state with 658. The number of people continuing to file claims in Henrico slipped below 2,000 for the first time since the early days of the pandemic, down to 1,968, falling from 2,009 last week. Today's Henrico News Minute is brought to you by Henrico County. It's February, and all month long, Henrico County is celebrating Black History Month. Watch original biographies and documentaries from Henrico County by visiting tinyurl.com/Henrico Black History.